Hello class, this is Miss Moreno again and welcome to your last video of the video series. For this video, we'll be going over the group, the period, and how to come up with the Lewis-Strauss structure of your element. So again, our periodic table in chemistry is extremely important. One of the second most important things about the periodic table is its group number. So our periodic table has a total of 8 groups, and I'll number them here. We have group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So group numbers go down. So hydrogen would be in group 1. Lithium is also part of group 1. Sodium's in group 1. Potassium's in group 1. So group 1 goes down by the columns, right? So columns like in a house. Let's look at magnesium, Mg. What group is magnesium part of? Magnesium is in this second group because it is down this column. Let's look at oxygen class. Oxygen is part of which group? Oxygen would be part of group 6 because it is here. Let's look at argon. Argon is right here. What group is argon part of? Yes, argon is part of group 8. So again, you have a total of 8 groups and they go down the column. This group is very important. It is the family. So anything in group 8 would be, if you remember from our last video, a noble gas. Anything from over here in group 1 would be an alkali metal, except hydrogen, as always, it's the exception. And then we have alkali earth metals. So again, class, our groups are very important. We'll go back to groups right now. The other thing that we go over is our periods. So our periods are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We have a total of 7 periods and they go across in rows. So what this means is they have 1 energy level, 2 energy levels, 3 energy levels, 4 energy levels, and so forth, right? So this is how large the atom is. So let's say that we are looking at hydrogen. Hydrogen, if you look across, is here, part of group 1. Let's look at phosphorus. I'll give you some think time. What period or row is phosphorus part of? So if you go across, you will see that phosphorus is in period 3. It is part of group 5 because groups go down the columns, but it is part of period 3, so it would have 3 energy levels. Lastly, class, let's go over our example, strontium. Strontium is down here. What period would strontium be part of? Yes, because you're going across this way, across the period, it would be part of period 5 or energy level 5. So that is how we go over energy levels. The last thing I want to go over is your Lewis-Strauss structure. Our Lewis-Strauss structures are the basic for Lewis structures, and they are highly dependent on knowing the element symbol and the group that the element is in. So let's practice with calcium. Calcium, the element symbol would be Ca, and it is part of group. Remember, groups are going down the columns. It is part of group 2. So calcium, the Lewis-Strauss structure with calcium would have 2 electrons. Again, the group number tells you how many valence electrons or electrons on the outermost shell that element has. Let me give you a different one. How many valence electrons would nitrogen have, and how do you think that Lewis-Strauss structure would look like? Take your time. Okay, class, let's draw it out. Nitrogen, first we draw out the symbol, and the symbol for nitrogen is N, and it is part of group 5 because remember, we go down the column, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be very easy. Whichever element you choose for your project, you just tell me the group number and draw it. Remember, none of them will have more than 8 valence electrons. That is the cap. So let's do an example of xenon. Xenon is in group 8. So our symbol for xenon is Xe, and it'll have 8 valence electrons. That is the max. Based on your group numbers, because your largest group number is 8, that is the max number of valence electrons you can have. So again, class, the question that you will have to turn in is identify what group, what period, and the Lewis dot structure for the following element, and you'll be looking at the element fluorine. So good luck, guys. Again, if you have any questions on your project is due January 20th. You'll quickly present it for myself. I have office hours on Thursday from 3:45 to 4:15 p.m. You can send me an email to jacqueline.moreno@ideapublicschools.org, and you can always send me a chat via Teams, and my name listed on Teams is Jacqueline Moreno. Good luck, guys. Remember, you're strong, smart, and you got this. Bye, guys.